Oh, great morning. I'm going to use my trusty vintage deck, and let's just see what the cards are going to tell us this morning. What's going on? So the reading's about what's being worked on, which is something new. Concrete could be about, that things are up in the air. So something concrete is coming out, something being worked on that's been up in the air. Energy coming into it is out in the cold. When it comes to what's coming to America, what's being birthed, Mr. Mickey, when it comes to, now this is usually my card for MAGA clan. Also just could be families, etc., that are kind of feeling out in the cold at the moment. Mr. Mickey, you're such a mama's boy. Yeah, he's a big mama's boy. Come on. You gotta let me work. Come on, over. He said, no, I don't think so, Mama. I don't think so. Come on. Over. Mickey Mick. You're not gonna listen to me this morning? He said, no, I didn't get enough of a love yet. Come on, over. Mr. Mickey, he's just not moving this morning. Yeah. He's a big mama's boy. Come on. Come on, Mickey. Come on, Mick. Come on. Good boy. So the challenge is what's rapidly coming, what's being offered up, and above it for the long term. So what's up in the air when it comes to families and the long term, something concrete, new, it's being worked on with people that are out in the cold, and something being offered up. So what we have here, oh no, that's what's happening today, that something rapid is being offered. The challenge is what's been overturned when it comes to the lovers with the foundation of the dark drama. So something that's been suspended, worked on the lovers, what's up in the air with the dark drama. Potential outcome. Choices made in life. Judgments. And what's trying to be sold. So what's trying to be sold to the American public, to families, could be to MAGA as well. Life choices when it comes to dealing with America out in the cold, when it comes to judgment. Outside influence, the truth. What we've got in hand, the actual actions, and what's being shared. Underneath of it all, we have the Epstein stuff and endings.
Hello, dear friends, and welcome back.
Could be also past So I'm trying to figure out this reading exactly what it's talking about. It could be the Epstein stuff as well, because it's still up in the air. MAGA and people want this released. When it comes to the long term, the foundation is his dark drama, what he's trying to sell, what's being shared, what's being worked on, something concrete, with the challenge of this being overturned when it comes to the lovers. So yeah, it looks like they're still trying to do stuff to not release it like it's supposed to be. Life choices. Judgment is coming. What he's trying to sell, and they want to keep the American public out in the cold from knowing exactly what happened. But people want the truth. They're taking action, what they're sharing, and rapidly what's being offered up for the long term. And people want to bring this to its end. So let's go ahead and do a clarifying read. I thought at first this could maybe be about economy, but no, it looks like, again, the files, releasing or not releasing of the files, as the case may be. I'm breaking up these cards, just putting them in indiscriminately in here so they're not all together. And we'll look and see what, there we go. Give them a good ruffle shuffle again, and let's see what the clarifying read has to say. So at the center of it all, yeah, we have the MAGA clan, we have families, etc. Above it, an agreement. The foundation is choices being made in life. On one side of it, the abuse of power. This control, domineering, pushing to the edge. When it comes to what's being birthed in America. And his delusion, ongoing delusion with his abuses from the White House. Above it, what's being shared, an agreement, and wanting to try to control what's coming out. The nightmare. So there's a lot of delusional nightmare in the White House with his abuse of power, how he keeps trying to run over the top of people, and what's being shared to America, and he's feeling pushed to the air and trying to control it all. So underneath of it all, this new cup is coming, of his abominations. He's trying to walk away from it, as usual, juggling this stuff, trying to overturn it. But the truth is coming out. People want the full truth that he's trying to get away with. Of course, it's always Trump trying to get away with this stuff as usual. A concrete message is coming out. He's tied up, can't get out of it, trying to hold on. Always his greed. Pondering, doesn't like what's coming. what's being shared, and rapidly moving messages about actions, which he's trying to temper, he's trying to block, he doesn't want to hear anything from anyone, stuck in this hardline mentality of trying to be a dictator, and the wealth strengthening. What's strengthening, though, is the pain, the mental pain, physical pain, and facing loss and judgment. Okay? So wanting people to ferry him to someplace better because it's affecting his world, and his mental decline is absolutely evidence. More investigations going forward, and he is out in the cold, okay? So he's trying to do all he can, as usual, to bully people to close this stuff down, but it's not going away. More investigations are happening, and he's feeling more pushed to the edge. He's in the nightmare scenario, okay? He's in his toxicity, and it only gets worse with his dementia. Extra information, message information being shared. Okay, now this could be about democracy. It also could be about his emotional drama. But more is being shared on a daily basis. So that's what I'm getting this morning. At first it was kind of like, what is this about? But it looks like more, it's coming due for the Epstein stuff to be released this month, so he's freaking out about that. And doing all he can to continue to bully people to cover it over. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.